And I hear this man in his bedroom talking to another woman. And I literally have the receipts on.
Thank you very much for watching. Today I'll be reacting to the craziest stories I found on the internet. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.
Dating life is bad? Let me tell you a story. Okay, let me tell you a story. See that back there? That's a suitcase. On Monday, I drove 3.5 hours to go visit a guy because he's in the army and he just never could come visit me. Whatever. So I drive out there to go spend time with him and be close that I can see him every day for 5 days. I come over, he makes me dinner the first night, burnt the dinner to a crisp. Nothing against it, most men can't cook, not surprised. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make dinner tomorrow night. So tomorrow, the next day, I just go drive around and I go grocery shopping and I get like $30 worth of groceries to make like a chicken garlic parm dinner. I go back to his place for 2 hours. I am cooking so that the house smells good when he gets home and that he has something hot and ready to eat when he gets home. So I make this dinner. I prepare it in the oven. He doesn't want to eat when he gets home right away, which, like, whatever. He's like, I'm going to go work out and then I'm going to eat. And I was like, cool. So he goes and works out. He comes out and we eat dinner. Does not say thank you for cooking the food. He does not say thank you for buying the food. And he doesn't even really compliment. He was just like, at the end, it was like, oh, it was good. That was it. And so then I do the dishes and I clean up. He kind of piddles in there a little bit and like dries and puts away the dishes. And I was like, okay, well, maybe he had a long day at work. You know what?
I think driving 3 hours to go see a man the first time you meet that man is a lot though. Because in my opinion, he should come to see you first. But that's just my opinion though. And people prioritize what they consider important, you know. If he cannot drive 3.5 hours to come see you in the weekend, maybe he doesn't really like you as much as you think he does. But then you come to his house and then you start cooking and cleaning for him. You're not his wife, girl. You're literally just trying to get to know this guy. Just probably spend an afternoon with him and go back home. It's just to meet him and see him. It's not just to move into his house and start doing like wifely things for him. It's obvious you're a very kind person, but I just feel like you've probably done a little bit too much.
I have no idea. He's in the army. Who knows? Who knows what kind of day he had? So I was like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. So the next day I go out and I get more groceries. I buy the groceries. I go back and I make dinner. He comes home a little early and he goes straight to his bedroom. Straight to his bedroom. And I'm like, okay. So I wait an hour and a half and I'm like, well, he's still not out here. So I'm going to make dinner and eat because I'm hungry. And it's like 6:30 at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm making dinner. So I make a quesadilla for me. I make extra and put it in the microwave for him. He comes out like 45 minutes later after I finish eating. I've already washed my dish and put it away, and I'm just sitting on the couch talking to a friend. He literally, I was like, hey, dinner, I made dinner, it's in the microwave for you. And he was like, cool. Goes in, grabs it, literally walks right back to his bedroom. Right back to his bedroom and sits in there and eats the quesadillas that I made by himself. And I know I'm really worked up about it because right now it is 10:30 at night and I am going home a day early because I'm not doing this. I'm gonna be home at 1 a.m. I don't care. So he comes back out and I was like, so what'd you think of it? And he was like, it was good. Tasted like an actual quesadilla. It tasted like an actual quesadilla because it was an actual quesadilla, okay? It was an actual quesadilla. I was like, okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm not making dinner tomorrow night.
You're really kind. Oh my goodness. Like, I feel like when you just meet somebody, the focus should be getting to know them. Like, you know, not cooking for them, cleaning for them, staying in their house. Like, this is just your first meeting. I feel like this is just way too much.
I'm just not doing it. I'm not spending more money on this ungrateful man. So he comes back from work and he's like, hey, what you been doing? You just been chilling today? I'm like, yep, just been chilling. Calling people back home, they're checking in on me, whatever. And he was like, okay, I didn't know if you made dinner or anything. I'm like, no. I made dinner. No, I did not.
Yep, you've lost that privilege, right? For 2 days now, you came back home, did not even socialize with her by any means. You just went to your room and then she cooked for you 2 days in a row. You should be thanking her. She spent her own money to cook you a meal. You should be thanking her. Like, who does that? Realistically, most people will not come to your house and cook for you and then pay for the meal too. Like, and she literally just met you too, but you didn't show any appreciation, so of course the privilege is revoked.
So I was like, do you want to watch a movie tonight? And he was like, I think I'm going to just work out and make some dinner. And I was like, okay, cool. So he works out, he burns something in the kitchen for dinner. And I'm literally like waiting to see if he's done and we can watch a movie. He goes back to his bedroom like a troll, like a hermit. And so I go and I sit on the couch and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch a movie. So I walk out there to go sit on the couch and select a movie. And I hear this man in his bedroom talking to another woman. And I literally have the receipts on this, but...
Why are you at his house? So is it possible that he's talking to multiple girls? Or he has like a wife or a girlfriend? Oh my goodness. I mean, like, even if you have other girls though, most guys that are players, they still know how to entertain the girls though, to kind of keep them interested, right? But this guy just seemed like a boring person, you know? Like, who has a guest and then just go sit in their room all day? You don't even feel the need to make them feel comfortable in your house. I don't know, like, I just feel like it's common sense to try to make your guests feel comfortable, right? I think I would have left day 2, you know, after getting the cold shoulder for 2 days. I drive 3.5 hours to come visit you and I get the cold shoulder for 3 days. I would have left too. Like, day 2 is like my cutoff point.
He's literally in his bedroom playing a game, talking to another woman. And like the first night that I came over, he was like, I'm gonna go back and play my game. And I'm like, I wonder if he's just been talking to this chick the whole time. So I was like, I was on the phone with my friend. I said, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm gonna just make up some crappy story and I'm leaving. So I packed up all my stuff. I put it by the door and I knocked on his door and I hear him, oh, hold on a second. Somebody's knocking at my door. I'm gonna hang up and I'll call you back. I'm like, somebody is me, that person that drove 3.5 hours and took time off work where she could have been earning money to spend time with you. Yeah, that's that someone. So he opens the door and I'm like, hey, my mom's having a medical emergency. She's in the ER. I gotta go home. Total lie, super fabricated. I mean, I really should have just told him straight up that I think you're boring. I think you have no manners. And why are you talking to another girl in your bedroom?
And the fact that she's literally in his house and he doesn't even care. He's just like talking to another girl. He's not even worried if she even asks questions or if she even finds out that he's in a relationship or dating somebody else. Like, does this guy even like you? I can't believe this is who you drove 3.5 hours to come see.
Like, well, one is sitting on the couch, literally in your own home. So yeah, I am currently driving home. I am set to arrive at around 1:30 a.m. back in Mississippi. I'm so sick of dating. I'm so sick of dating because I don't know what it is about me, but I just attract the douchiest men, like the douchiest men. And this is terrible. At least I have enough self-worth, I think, to leave. I'm not going to stick around, but like at the same time, why does this keep happening? What did I do? What did I do wrong? I was never messy. I cleaned his house while he was at work. I swept the floors. I cleaned the kitchen. I cleaned the plastic he burnt off his stove the night before. I cleaned his bathroom. Like,
you cleaned for him? Oh my goodness. You left your day job that is paying you money to come and cook and clean for an ungrateful man that will not even take 30 minutes out of his day to spend with you. I'm glad you're going back home now because this is just ridiculous. You should have gone home like day 2. The first time he did that, probably just write it off as he's tired, he's not used to it. But the second time, you gotta pack your load and go home. You gotta go home. You have a house. You're not homeless. So yeah, it's time to go home. You can't put up with behaviors like this.
What am I doing wrong? And I'm like, I might be doing too much, honestly. I might be doing too much. It's not that I'm not doing enough. But like, I'm a traditional kind of gal. Like, you open the door for me, you carry my bags, like you say thank you if I cook for you. You should want to spend time with me. Otherwise, I don't know why we're even considering dating. Like, this is just, it's bad. It's bad. Anyways, that's my rant. So if you think your dating life sucks, mine's probably worse. It's not that bad because I always get out of it, but like, this keeps happening. And this one is the worst because I actually drove here. He would not even come to visit me. He would not come to visit me first. And I drove here. I spent my gas. I spent my money on groceries. I spent my time cooking and cleaning. And yeah, this is what it has amounted to. So I blocked him, so he's hopefully not gonna see this video. But if he does, dude, you gotta step up your game because you suck. You are boring. We're so boring, and you need some serious manners. And I don't think you're ready to date because I don't think you know how to treat a woman, or you're just a player and a cheater. So, yeah, I'm disgusted with dating. So the next guy that takes me on a date better impress me, or I might be an old hag that lives by herself with her farm animals. I'm just like, ah! I was literally shaking when I knocked on his door and I was picking up my bag sleeve because I was like so upset. I was like, this is bad. This is bad. So yeah, that is my fun story. I wish it was fake, but I don't even think I have the creative juices to create something like that in my head. But yeah, dating sucks.
Like, I feel like that's just way too much to do for somebody that you just met. You just met this man. Why are you cleaning his bathroom? You know, like, what's your business cleaning his bathroom? You literally just met him. Why are you cleaning his bathroom? Why are you cooking his meals? You know, you literally just met him. You probably don't even know enough about him to even be in a relationship. You guys were literally just talking. I think the reason why he probably didn't want to drive to come see you is probably because you're one of the many girls he's talking to. So it might not have ever even been that serious for him. I think you're a very, very nice person, and there will be somebody that will appreciate that. But for now, you have to tone it down. You have to tone it down. You cannot be giving people all of these services for free. You know, at least if you have gone to work in those 3 days, you could have been well compensated for that. You know, don't be giving all of this so quickly. You know, at least get to know that person and know that this is something serious before you start investing all of these things into that relationship. I'm gonna read the top comments. This person says, red flags. You drove to him, you bought food, you cooked and cleaned all alone. That's insane. I'm so sorry. I cannot believe my ears too. I cannot believe my ears. Like, I think this is the most I've heard a woman do for a man that she just met. Like, why are you cooking and cleaning for him? You literally just met this man. You're not his wife. And then the fact that you even cooked and cleaned for him and he wasn't even grateful for that. The first day, he should have told you not to even do it anymore, right? She's just way too nice. I don't know. This person says, babe, never give wifely benefit to a man you're just seeing. Let them work for it. You're way too good for him. She's just way too nice. I just feel like, yeah, she was probably just doing way too much. But I feel like no matter what, at the very least, even if he wasn't interested in her, just out of courtesy, he should have at least spent some time with her. And I'm not saying that he should spend his entire night with her. At least spend an hour or two with her, watch a movie with her, make her feel welcome. She already took her time to come see you. The least you can do is to make her feel welcomed in your house. I don't know. I just feel like that's the least he could have done. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.